Welcome everybody to the Nevada Wolfpack Dynasty. The Wolfpack are coming off of a tough loss to start season number 2, but looking to bounce back on the road at Camp Randall Stadium to face another Big Ten opponent for the second time here in this series in Wisconsin, and they got blown out in their opener by Notre Dame. So this could be an interesting football game. They have a young quarterback in Brian Ridge. Ridge is not the most mobile, but he has a extremely strong arm. But in the rain, it's going to be tough. They have Dylan Jones at running back. They have Dupree backing him up as well. I'm wondering if we stop this run game and force a young quarterback to make some tough throws in the rain, we could have a chance. But we're really going to need to play our best game today because this is a Big Ten opponent. They have a much better roster than we have. We really have to be perfect in order to have a chance in this game. We are not taking anything for granted here in this season. I want to try out different things and make sure we are playing the right style of football. Enrique D'Amico in game number 1 had 3 touchdown passes and 2 interceptions. He was pretty impressive. We're still kind of learning, what he does best, but one thing I do like about him is that quick release. But one thing to keep in mind is that he does have a deal breaker that we are not meeting right now. So if we continue to play well with him, there is a possibility that he could transfer in the offseason. That's why I do want to get some playing time at some point this year to Chet Harper. Harper was our number 1 recruit, but that was before we knew how good Enrique D'Amico was. But Harper has a ceiling that he's pretty much already hit. He's going to get better at his IQ, but that's just about it as far as his growth goes. So we know what he is. He's an accurate quarterback with a good arm. We do want to run the football well. We have David LeCouture, and LeCouture is going to be a guy that I do like a lot. And he is star development, but one thing that we do need to develop with him is his change of direction. So he's kind of a one-cut back. Now, in game number 1, we started Rick Gaskin. He was our speedster we recruited in the offseason, but along with his 3 catches he had in game number 1, he had 3 drops as well. So we are actually going to put the red shirt on him and sit him and then play another freshman, Mike Bandy, 6'5". He was one of my favorite players on the board a year ago. Good route runner with a big body. He's got a lot of room to grow also. So I do want to get him in the game as much as possible. Defensively, we're going to make just a slight change. Dylan LaBarbera is going to play on pretty much every passing down coming off of the edge. Josh Hopper is going to be more of the guy that's going to be there in on run situations. So first and second down is where Hopper is going to play the most. And then we'll see LaBarbera in definitely on most third downs. So we are in the rain, so you can imagine Wisconsin now runs kind of a spread option or a spread system. They're going to elect to throw the ball, but they're really going to have to run the football well today, and we'll see if we can come up with some stops here on the road. It's a sold-out game here at Camp Randall, and here we go in the rain as they do receive the opening kickoff, and we will start out on defense, and you can already see the opening kickoff already affected by the rain as they start out here at the 36-yard line. We'll see what our defense can do today. Here is Ridge now. He's going to start with a play action. Pressure up the middle. It's a sack. It's Eric Sendejo. Sendejo was our top defensive high school recruit last year. He was number 2 on our board for the entire year. I knew he was going to be really good. He has that grip breaker ability, and he breaks through a double team right there. How about that for the true freshman? Second and long. Here's a short throw by Ridge out to the tight end. It's going to be caught. That will bring it to an early third down. That was Denario Hartwell on the tackle, the sophomore. So they have it at a 3rd and 11 now. We send pressure from the linebacker position. Pressure getting to him. Ridge does get rid of it, but a nice play that time. Number 22, Hezekiah Anahahu Ambrosio with the breakup. How about that name? So here we go. Here is Ashton Hayes with the first carry of the football game. He breaks the tackle and falls forward for a gain of 7. You're going to see a lot of David LeCouture who's in the game right now in the pistol formation. He checks in. Here's D'Amico this time rolling to left side, and we tried to change the play, and that was supposed to be a run. We actually tried to throw the football, and we couldn't because everybody had the wrong play. So now it's 3rd and 7. This stadium is pretty loud. Here's a throw across the middle. That's a catch. It's Marshawn Brown, the 6'4" junior who returned after threatening to leave. So now here is D'Amico throwing across the middle under pressure, throwing at the feet of the transfer from Notre Dame, number 87, Cooper Flanagan. To 3rd and 15 now, a deep shot to Bandy, trying to use that 6'5" catch radius, and we have to punt our first possession away. So here is Wisconsin now. Ridge under pressure. He goes down. It's going to be Amir Broussard. 5.5 sacks a year ago. That's his first of the season. And the walk-on freshman, now turned sophomore, makes an imprint again. 3rd and 16. Broussard gets to him again and forces the incompletion. That was close to being a fumble on that play. So here comes the offense, and there is LeCouture getting tackled behind the line. And that is going to be a loss of 3. I looked up the pronunciation. It isn't LeCouture, it was LeCouture on the carry that time. And an incomplete pass, and we will have to punt it away. So back out on defense, both teams struggling to move the football early on in this game. Here's a quick throw by Ridge, finding the tight end, and look at the pack of Wolfpack there for the gang tackle. It's going to be a gain of 5 yards. Another 3rd and 5. Wisconsin has yet to get a first down in this one. Sprint right this time, and the ball's on the ground. It's picked up by the offense, and that is Jonathan Maldonado, the senior edge rusher. He gets to the quarterback, and another punt here for the Wisconsin offense. Here is Marquise Ashley, the senior receiver, back to receive this one. He has a lot of room. He has the speed and gets across the 50. This is our best field position yet across the 50 at the 43-yard line to start this drive. Here is Nate Burleson the second, this time running in motion. A quick throw out to him and a missed block and a loss of 3 yards on that play. So now it is a 3rd and 10 as LeCouture does stay in the game. Here is D'Amico throwing across the middle. That one is a catch, and it's Burleson again, and he will pick up a gain of 10 for the first down. Good pass that time by D'Amico, and there is a stop behind the line. LeCouture cannot get to the sticks. Back to the line of scrimmage. He loses 3 again. Tough going so far. 3rd and 10, a quick throw. It's Marshawn Brown who cuts up field for his second first down catch of this quarter. So now just outside the red zone, here's D'Amico throwing to the end zone. It's caught. It's Marshawn Brown. Touchdown. He's a monster on the outside. But how about this? You have a 6'5" Mike Bandy on one side, 6'4" Marshawn Brown on the other. It's a tough matchup for any secondary. Too much size. It's 7-0 here for your Wolfpack as we do stun the crowd to start out this game. Here is an RPO action. Over to the left side, a good juke move around the defense will get the Badgers their first down of the game. More RPO action, and there's LaBarbera getting a good hit on Ridge, and that one falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 this time. Ridge keeps on the option. He gets to the outside, and he's going to get stopped by the transfer safety from Texas A&M, Marcus Ratcliffe. And now it's a 3rd and 5. Sendejo up the middle. It's a sack. 4 sacks already for the defense. Sendejo gets number 2. We're still in the first quarter here, shutting down this Badger offense. Here is Enrique D'Amico now, a big handoff to LeCouture as he picks up, and that's a gain of 12. How about that run by him? That may spring us open in the run game. 2nd and 8 now. Here's a deep shot looking for Burleson, and it is knocked away. I like the fact that we can even take those shots in this offense. Last year, Chubba Purdy could not make any of those throws. Here's a throw again. It's a back shoulder, this time to Bandy. And there's a flag on the play, though. This one might be coming back. Oh, no, it's a pass interference on the defense. So this call will be declined, and we will have a big gain on that play. Here's LeCouture again with the carry up the middle as he picks up a gain of 7. As now we're at the 26. Here's a design screen pass out to LeCouture, and he will pick up a gain of 3 and a first down. Okay, this offense is rolling now. Back to the run game. It's another big hole opened up by 87. Cooper Flanagan, the transfer tight end. How about that run? 1st and 10 again. It's a pitch play, and LeCouture is all alone. It's a touchdown. The freshman scores his first career on the ground. And how about this Nevada Wolfpack offense coming into Camp Randall? And we're stunning this team so far. This crowd is silent. It's 14-0 here. Here's a throw out to the flats this time, and a fumble out of bounds. So they will get it to a 3rd and short here at about the 24-yard line. Can the defense come up with a stop? Here's a carry and a juke move to the outside. It's a first down, but pretty much a gain of only 3 yards. Sion Leo Lea will be there for the tackle. So now it's a 3rd and 9. Ridge is directing the offense, calling out the mic. He throws to the flats, and he's got his tight end. And Wisconsin cannot throw the football down the field. It's another punt for this offense. Here we are now. There's a quick shot. Look at Mike Bandy waiting for his blocks with the patience, and will pick up a first down. Mike Bandy with a couple of clutch catches so far in the first half. The freshman is making an impression. Here's LeCouture with the carry to left side, and we're finally figuring out how to run out of the pistol, even though that's a gain of 2. Now here's D'Amico throwing to left side. It's Cooper Flanagan fighting off a tackler. Tries to get a little bit more, and it's only a gain of 2. We will have to punt it away before halftime. We'll see if our defense comes up with a stop here. Here's a throw down the field by the Wisconsin Badger offense, and they will pick up a first down. So can we come up with a stop here before halftime? You know, they have not been successful so far throwing the football, but in a couple of nice throws this time, picking up a gain of 5. But another 3rd down here for this offense. Nevada here has been so good on 3rd down, and it's Sandejo again. His 3rd sack of the first half. I couldn't even make that up if I wanted to. Eric Sandejo making an impact. We get the ball here before halftime. Here is a deep shot looking for Bandy, and he's got it again. His 3rd catch of the first half. 3 for 77. Enrique D'Amico knows where to put the football on those throws too. There is a nice run by LeCouture. He's got 50 yards rushing in the first half. The freshmen are making impacts all over the field. Here is D'Amico this time, throwing across the middle. LeCouture keeps his balance, somehow picks up a gain of 10. I mean, this offense is moving the football down the field. And this is a Big Ten defense we're talking about. Another quick throw. That's Bandy again. Catch number 4 in the first half. He has been spectacular. Now inside the 30. Here's a shot looking for Bandy again. Trying to ride the hot hand, but this time it is knocked away. 3rd and 9 now. D'Amico under pressure, waiting patiently, getting it away to Marshawn Brown. We will have to bring out the kicker, the true freshman Darren Bortles, kicking in his first meaningful game here, and this kick is going to be wide to the right. A flag on the play, though. What could this possibly be? It is running into the kicker. Let's just take a look at the replay. Bortles kicks it. It's way long gone, and a big 91 comes in and knocks him over. That's incredible. This drive remains here. Here's a throw to the flats. It's Flanagan! It's a touchdown! The corner tried to make a play for the INT, but D'Amico just has such a flick of the wrist. Gets it out to Cooper Flanagan so quickly. I don't even think the cornerback knew it was going to get there in a hurry like that. And we get another touchdown before halftime to make it a 21-0 lead at the half. So second half action, and we are in control and possession. Here is D'Amico taking off for a gain of 12. He's been throwing the football so well, you forget he has 90 acceleration and 85 speed. He is a true dual threat, but he likes to throw from the pocket. Here's D'Amico getting hit on that throw. It somehow makes it to Mike Bandy. This connection may be something special in the making. It is only Mike Bandy's first start at receiver, but he has made quite the impression so far. Here's Enrique D'Amico, handoff. LeCouture up the middle will find a little crease and get a gain of 12. He is a one-cut back for sure. Once we develop his change of direction, he's going to be very special, I think. Here's a throw to the sideline. Marshawn Brown catching that one and spinning inside and falling to the ground after a gain of 7. 3rd and 3, back to the run game, trying to find the crease. That's what I'm talking about. He sometimes cannot fit through those small creases, but now it brings it to a 4th and 3. Here is Flanagan open across the middle, and D'Amico throws that one a bit behind Flanagan, but the senior has the hands to corral that one, even though it's behind him. Inside the red zone now, running Nate Burleson the second in motion. Here's a 3rd and 5, another throw across the middle, and that was Marshawn Brown. He can't hold on to that one. We will bring in Darren Bortles, the freshman, and he knocks it through. At least we get some points on the board. We extend this lead to 24. The Badgers have to make a move at this point because our defense has been balling out. Here is a carry this time, and a broken tackle, and off to the races is their tailback to the outside. Tackle at about the 45-yard line. Dylan Jones with his longest run of the game so far. Now here's a little RPO action. Another quick throw and another first down here for the Badgers. Couple of nice plays by them. That's Grant Steck at tight end. Now here they are at about the 35. Here's a carry up the middle, and there is Sendejo there to meet the ball carrier. And just look at the kicker right here. 91 power, 91 accuracy coming in for the field goal here. This is from about 43, and it's not even close. Wow. This Badgers team is stunned at this point. Nevada with possession at our own 26. Here's a handoff. LeCouture will get about a gain of 5. And now we look to run some clock. Here's a quick pass, though. Pressure, and it's thrown across the middle and intercepted. And the defense has this one. Looking for Flanagan. I think the pressure may have affected that throw a little bit. Threw that a little bit earlier than we wanted to. And here come the Badgers. Pressure on the quarterback. Another quick throw out to Steck this time, and he does get pushed out of bounds. And it's now a 2nd and 3. Back to the run game. Amir Broussard in the backfield to meet Dupree, and he is shaken up on that play as well. How about the play of our interior defensive lineman? That is a quick throw this time and a catch before the first down marker. And they're going to line up to kick another field goal. This is from 42 yards, and it's no good. It didn't even make it to the end zone. I don't know what the Badgers are doing at this point. A 4th and 1, that there's no way you kick that field goal. Here's LeCouture with the catch out of the backfield, and he does only get a gain of 1, bringing it to a 3rd and 8. The Badgers send an all-out pressure, and we do get hit. Looking for Burleson on the outside. We cannot find him. We have to watch LeCouture. He is shaken up a little bit here in this game. Here is a run by the Badgers, and look who's there. Everybody, to be honest. Marcus Ratcliffe was there first, and then Russell Davis the second, who had a monster game 1, was there to clean it up. We start the 4th quarter with a 3rd and 8. Here's a deep shot, this time one-on-one, and that is knocked away. Sion Leolea is going to come up with a deflection, and now it is 4th and 8. One last shot here. Here's a deep shot. They send everybody on verticals looking for a receiver downfield, and it is knocked to the ground. That is our best defender, Josiah Persinger at cornerback, a redshirt freshman transfer, I believe from Louisville. So here comes our offense now. Another short field. Here's a RPO action over to Nate Burleson. He picks up 4. And we are out of field goal range. We're going to learn from the Wisconsin kicker, and we're going to go for it here on a 4th and short. D'Amico with pressure. He throws to the sideline. It's Cooper Flanagan again. He's got a first down. Flanagan has been such a great player so far through the first 2 games. Not only pass catching, but blocking as well. 3rd and 7. We go back to Flanagan. It's another one. Make it number 3 through the air for D'Amico. Wow. Enrique D'Amico is just so impressive. Under pressure, they send blitzes. He just finds his guys. And he also puts it where it needs to be. That one was a bit high for a 6'4" tight end, but Flanagan's able to use that athleticism. 31-0 at this point. Did not see this coming. More pressure, and somehow breaking away from it is the quarterback, and he will pick up a first down. What a play right there, by the way. Back to the RPO. It's Steck again with the catch. He's been their best player so far, by far today, breaking through 3 tackles on that play. And Brian Ridge just looking probably at this point to get some momentum going into next week. And there is another stop behind the line, and it's guess who? Eric Sendejo. 3 sacks today, 4 tackles for loss, 6 tackles total. 3rd and 14, more pressure. Sendejo almost got there again. It's a catch. And now that brings it to a 4th down. Tyler Armstead there on the tackle. And this is the game right here, 4th and 8. They come out here empty. One of the first times they came out here empty this entire game. Here's a shot to the end zone. It's going to be knocked away. Sion Leolea is going to come up with the deflection, and we will win this game on the road in epic fashion. A 31-0 shutout. Let this be a lesson for anybody that's building a team. You have to have a quarterback because Brian Ridge was not good at all. 138 yards of offense for Wisconsin. We led in every single offensive statistic there is. 3rd down conversions, 4th down, pass yards, rush yards, time of possession. Literally everything we led in today. Wisconsin doesn't even look like they have an identity. They're coming off of a tough loss versus Notre Dame, and this was even worse. Ridge, 16 of 26, not even 150 yards passing, and this is kind of their identity at this point. Wisconsin used to be a running football team. Now they're trying to switch to the spread. Enrique D'Amico, though, another 3-touchdown game. I mean, what can you say about this kid? He is just so impressive under pressure. There were so many times when they sent blitzes, and our offensive line actually did a really good job of picking up a lot of the blitzes, and I think that was kind of the key to this game. Our O-line played great, and D'Amico just delivered passes with that very quick release, and he got it over to, the guys that he needed to. Mike Bandy was impressive. He got the start today, and I don't think there's no going back after a game like that. I mean, that's just a statement game by a freshman in the rain. 6'5", 86 speed, 90 acceleration, can run the entire route tree, has great hands. He's just going to get better from here also. And then Eric Sendejo, a really big breakout game for him as well. 4 tackles for loss, 4 TFLs, 3 sacks. We had 5 sacks total in this game. Maldonado and Broussard also added to that number. And we didn't come up with any turnovers, but our secondary with Leolea and also Persinger literally doesn't allow any passes to go his way. So really it's Leolea who gets all of the action, and he played absolutely great today. But Enrique D'Amico is really the guy that, is making this engine go. 6 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns per game, 3 interceptions total. I think he's just going to be a star. I just hope that we can retain him because he does have that deal breaker right now with conference prestige, which we're not meeting. So let's look at recruiting for the first time in this season so far. And what I want to highlight is that we are for the first time going to go after 4 stars, but only in the state of Nevada. And there are 2 of them. First is DeMar Tam. These are the only 2 4 stars in Nevada who are interested in us. DeMar Tam is so interesting. A 6'5", 196 receiver, 89 speed, 92 acceleration, can run the entire route tree, has great release, has that press pro physical ability, then has winning time and best friend mental abilities. This is like a souped up Mike Bandy, if I'm being honest. Mike Bandy is such a great addition to this receiving core. I think DeMar Tam could take us to a whole nother level, add another big outside target. And who knows, with the deal breakers, we need to make sure to get these guys like this. He has proximity to home as his deal breaker, which is literally the best deal breaker you can have. The number 2 guy on our board is Keon Burgess. And he is a 4-star, 190 in the country, and nobody is going after him. He is only interested in Nevada at this point, and we're the only team to offer him a scholarship. Now, he is not a edge rusher as far as get after the quarterback, get big sack numbers. Right now, he's just more of a run stuffer, an edge setter. And that's kind of what I like about him. Like, we have the ability to develop him how we want to. And right now, he looks like he could be in line to start as a true freshman because we do have 2 seniors graduating on the edge, Jonathan Maldonado, and then also LaBarbera. So he could have a starting job as a day 1 freshman on our defense. Our number 3 recruit on the board right now is Dante Starling, another tight end. And now I see the impact that Cooper Flanagan is having with this team. This seems like a no-brainer to go after him. He's out of Walnut Creek, California. Look at the athleticism, 88 acceleration, 83 speed, and has 80 catching, like reliable hands. That catching traffic we're going to have to improve, but this is the type of target I want in this offense. He's a little light though, 190 as a tight end. Definitely want him to add some weight, but I do really, really like him, and he's already ready for a visit. So we are going to schedule that right away. Proximity to home is very, very important to him. And you got to get these guys with these deal breakers that have proximity to home as, something. But he is looking for coach prestige, so we will have to get better there. Now, our number 4 prospect was Julius Okine. He ends up committing to our rivals in UNLV. I want to also mention that we do have a senior strong safety, Marcus Ratcliffe, who is starting right now. So strong safety is actually a big need for us going into next year. And then rounding up our top 5 prospects here is Khalil Childress. The most unique prospect on the board, in my opinion, a thumper who's going to be a linebacker, 89 speed. He is also ready for a visit, so we will be scheduling him to come during that Air Force game. So we will actually have and make sure to have 2 defensive players and 2 offensive players visit in that week so that we can get the max amount. Usually you want to schedule like 4 offensive players that are all the same position, but I want to get these guys in the door and get them to commit as soon as possible. So I want to get their visit as early as I can to hopefully get them to commit. So what an episode. A 31-0 shutout on the road versus a Big Ten opponent. And now we will play Stanford, who is 2-0. One of actually the bottom of the ACC teams, and I think we might be able to pull another one out. That would be amazing. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This was a fun one, but we'll be back for more Nevada Wolfpack Dynasty. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.